And good morning and happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. It is July 29th, 2020, and welcome back to another episode of Quarters Without Borders. We're back yet again, diving our way 1 month in. We have hit 11 followers, which is super exciting. If I had like a cheer audio overlay, I'd throw that on there right now. Someday, that'll be a thing. But special shout out to Flanagan56 for pushing us past 10 up to 11. So thank you very much for subscribing. And all the best with the engagement and everything going on right now. So safe travels if you're on the road. But everybody else, good morning. Good morning. I hope you're having a great week. It is Wednesday. The day has finally come. I've been hinting about this throughout the week for the big announcement. I could leave everybody in suspense and wait to the end of the stream to do the announcement, but I feel that's a little too mean. So I'm going to start today. I know we're starting maybe a couple minutes before the hour, just to give some room to just kind of chit-chat and talk about the things we got to talk about before diving into the meat today. Yeah, if you didn't see yesterday's stream, go back onto the archives, YouTube, Quarters Without Borders, and check it out. Some crazy stuff happened, and we are sneaking our way through the heart of the Scars base island, which is really exciting. But some housekeeping stuff before we get started. Our donation total, we are up to... Just double checking so I don't get it wrong. We're up to $57.50. Woo, when you say it like that, that number jumped in my mind very quickly over the last week. And I know we've had some challenging content to play through. But we are up to $57.50 of donations in quarters thus far through our game. And for those of you that are just joining us for the first time, what do? What is Quarters Without Borders? Well, in a nutshell, we're playing today for a better tomorrow. But what does that mean? We're playing our way through video games. And we're doing so on the hardest available difficulty. Right now, we're working our way through The Last of Us Part 2. And every time we die, every time we retry, as an homage to old arcade games, we have to donate or pay another 25 cents, another quarter, to continue playing. And all those quarters go toward a charity. And in the case of this game, we are donating everything to the United Way, and it's going to be the United Way of Central Ohio, simply because that's where I'm at right now, in Central Ohio. All right. So, before we dive into the meat, right? Before we decide to continue at the island, let's take a minute and talk about the announcement. So, as I'm sure every single person watching this channel is aware, we are going through some very exciting, and I use the word exciting in the true definition of the word, neither positive nor negative, just something that causes excitement. But we are going through rather exciting times right now. There's a lot of change going on with the coronavirus. There's a lot of social upheaval happening here in the United States, specifically. I know around the world as well. But it's just a time for change. And for those of you that know me personally and have an idea of what I do for a living, my careers, for about the last 6 or 7 years, I have primarily made my income doing two things. One, on the weekends, I am a wedding DJ and MC, and my 9 to 5, so to speak, throughout the week, I instruct. The last year or so, I manage and I teach and compete as a professional ballroom instructor. So, kind of a different group of skills or a different direction than most folks go, but something I've absolutely loved. Now, both of those streams of growth have been, we'll say, irrevocably changed as of the last several months with the coronavirus. So what does that mean? That means that normally the peak of wedding season, going through early spring and into summer has evaporated. Now, those weddings, some of them have been canceled, I'm sure, but most of them have been postponed. So we'll be seeing a pickup of weddings here in the fall and maybe into next year as well. As a matter of fact, my first wedding is going to be in 2 weeks on our next long play Saturday. So stay tuned because we'll be looking at rescheduling that date, possibly for Sunday or maybe just even a different time. We're going to figure out how that works because as of right now, that wedding is still a go. So the first thing on that front is at the end of the year, I am going to be stepping out of the wedding scene as a professional. It's something I'll probably still do on the side as like maybe a DJ for like friends or anything like that specifically, simply because I have close to a decade of experience being an MC, being a DJ for those scenarios. But it's not something that I'm going to be, on a professional roster as a 1099 independent contractor working for a company. It's just I've done my run there, and it's a different kind of gig. It's a gig where there's not a lot of growth. Once you do one wedding, you've pretty much done them all in a lot of ways. Every wedding is unique, don't get me wrong, but the structure is very similar from wedding to wedding. And when you do maybe 100 weddings a year, there's going to be some overlap. But it's always a gig I've held on to because there was enough business to make it worthwhile to hold on to as a part-time job. And that just isn't true anymore. And I don't suspect it will be true until after the coronavirus has been handled. And by that, I mean a vaccine. Really, until a vaccine is put out there and widely available, a lot of the social changes, social distancing, and even just the public perception of fear will not go back to what it was at the beginning of this year and into last year. So until that point in time, I don't expect weddings to really be a source of consistent or stable income. So it's time to kind of lay that hook up. So I'm stepping out of the DJ scene as of the end of the year. Actually, New Year's Eve will be my last wedding gig. I have a wedding gig scheduled for this New Year's Eve, and that'll be my sayonara. So that's one side of things, kind of cutting out that leg. The other side of things is as effective as of next week, essentially the beginning of August. I am stepping down as manager at the dance studio where I work at, and kind of tapering back how much time I'm putting into the ballroom dance instruction, like in person profession. And I can make the announcement now that I've had conversations with, the owner and things like that, so that information can go out into the wild. And it's something that's taken a lot of time and thought to get to. And really what it comes down to is there is no room for growth in the market right now. For those of you that may not be familiar with the ballroom dance industry, obviously it's a lot of private instruction, whether it's one-on-one or one-on-two with couples, maybe coaching. And then there's, of course, competitions that you can travel to, coaching, group classes, all sorts of structures, but all of them involve people. And until a vaccine comes out, and it's been readily available long enough to quell the public fears that are associated with what is going on right now around the world in the pandemic, the industry will not return to where it was from a pre-COVID stance. And I've loved this industry because there's always room for growth. There's always something new to learn. There's always something new to grow in, whether it's on the dance side or as an instructor on the teaching side. And if you know me well, you know I'm a huge, passionate fan of teaching, not just dance, but I love teaching. So there was so much avenue for growth with that. And with improved effort, improved time, improved growth, also came improved, income, a better place to go. And granted, you're not going to make a ton of money doing dance, but it was enough you could support yourself. Well, since the coronavirus, things have significantly changed, and the room for growth is no longer there. We can sustain, we can keep kind of bobbing right along where we were at previously, and not to get into too many personal numbers with the studio itself that I manage, but we are operating just under 50% capacity of what we were pre-COVID. And in the last 2, almost 3 months, we haven't been able to break past that 50% mark. And that is in due large part to just the current market, the current circumstances. But until things change from a global market standpoint, the ballroom dance industry just is not going back to the way it used to be. So the question I've had to deal with as someone who is constantly striving for improvement and self-growth is, do I stick out for a year, realistically, how long it will take before things return to any sense of normalcy? 6 months at the earliest, if we're being ambitious. 6 months, a year. Do I stick it out that long just to get back to where I was 3 months ago? Do I put my life on hold and just coast in order to make it through this? And after a lot of soul searching, the answer is no. I cannot do that. That would be incongruous with who I am as an individual. Within that 6 months to a year to a year and a half, if I'm going to be putting my efforts into something, I can put all my efforts into the dance industry and essentially stay right where I'm at, and then maybe take off once things return to normal, or I can put that effort into something else. And that something else could fail or it could succeed. You don't know. But if I stay with the dance industry, I know exactly where I'm going to be in a year and a half. And it's not something that I'm quitting for good. This is not a farewell by any stretch of the imagination. I will always be involved in dance, and I will always be involved in teaching. But at least for the near future, things are going to be looking different. It's going to be taking a very different form from the way it has. It's taken a lot of thinking to get there. But what does that mean for us? What does that mean for the channel, right? I'm kind of getting into this whole soul searching. It's a little early in the morning for that. We need some drinks for this. What that means is, by stepping away from it, one, I'm cutting off my what financial income I do have. This is a deliberate effort, right? They say if you want to get a new job, quit your old job, and you'll find one really quick, right? And I've always been someone that's been able to push through and make the most of whatever situation I'm presented with. So by choosing to make this approach now, I am really putting all in on myself. And what I'd like to do is grow the channels. And I say channels, right? There's an S on there. One is Quarters Without Borders. This is a fantastic channel, and it has grown. I appreciate everyone watching it. I want to continue growing it. And it's to the point where my passions, what am I thinking about through the day, is the channel. Things I can do for the channel, things I want to put into it. And there's a lot of research and development that has to go on the back end, because there's a lot of stuff that I'm unfamiliar with. There's a lot of stuff that I did when I was an engineer back in school that dealt with coding and really kind of scripting on the back end to really make this channel go where I want it to. And I have to kind of brush off those old skills and dive back into it. But those things need time. So putting my energy and investments into a career that's really not going anywhere for the next year, I could be better served by putting that energy and time into this channel. Now, there are a couple other concepts and ideas I want to roll into, and we'll talk about this as they go forward. But you've heard me, even on this channel, you've heard me discuss the idea of moto vlogs. I did have a moto vlog channel for a really hot minute, like a year ago. It's about getting that back up and running. Things that I'm passionate about, things that I can segue, that I can pour my efforts and energy into and hopefully grow into something exciting. So there's a lot of really cool changes. The biggest thing, and I'll shut up after this, and we'll get to gaming. But the biggest thing is going to be, how is dance going to look going forward for me? Because dance is a huge part of my life and teaching. So I have approached a pretty novel idea, and I feel very comfortable putting it out there right now. Excuse me. And we will be seeing it going into action as of next week. I don't want to roll it out right now because it's the middle of the week, and I'm kind of making announcements to everybody because I know not everybody knows the changes just yet. So this week will serve as kind of getting the word out there that my direction is changing. And then starting next week, we're going full steam in this project that I've already been working on. So I'm really excited to kind of show it with the world. But as far as I know, I've done a lot of double checking and research. I don't think anyone is doing what I'm proposing. And I know a lot of folks on the professional side have gone to online teaching. And what they've done essentially is take what they do in person, strap on a Zoom meeting or a Skype meeting, and they're just teaching online. And for me, this is not a dig on anybody, but for me, I can't get on board with that. Because as a professional, I don't feel you're delivering the same degree of service on a dance lesson across the video that you could be in person. So for me to justify doing online lessons, I would have to charge less. I'm just not giving that same quality product. And I'm not interested in putting in the same amount of effort to make less money. I wasn't making a lot to begin with. It's just, that's not a route that's going to fly. There's something in there to be said about valuing yourself. So instead, what I'm doing, not what I'd like to do, what I am doing, is in the same structure as, I guess, sports endgame commentary. I know GQ runs a series called The Breakdown. Even like the viral React videos from about 6 months ago, they all take the same kind of vein. But Ballroom has been untouched. And what I want to do is take my 7 years of experience, by no means an expert on the subject, but a fairly, I would say, trained eye on a lot of matters, and apply it and my knowledge to videos of professionals dancing, maybe pop culture dancing clips from movies, pro world level competition videos, anything that involves dancing. It doesn't even have to be ballroom dancing. And I want to use my experience, and we can all enjoy these videos together, but then I can break these videos down and talk about things that maybe to the untrained eye, you're not noticing, you're not seeing. And I can use it as a way of teaching and spreading information and still educating the viewer on dance, interspersed with, of course, maybe little educational bits here and there, dance exercises, but structured around videos that folks are out there you're already watching. I mean, if you're in the dance industry, which I know this is a far cry from the dance industry, what we're doing here at Quarters Without Borders, but you're probably already watching dance videos. You're probably already watching competition videos. You're probably watching movies that have dancing in them. So how about we just do that together? And now we get to have this discussion and kind of an educational experience looking at these concepts and structures, and I can share my insight into the industry and, movement in general with these clips, and we can hopefully all benefit from it in a way. So I don't know, if you're listening, tell me what you think about it. It's something that I'm very excited about going full steam ahead with. I think there's a lot of, information and good that I can put back into the community through a format like this, and continue my passion for teaching and dance in a post-COVID market. So look for that next week. I'm super excited to announce that that's going to be coming out. And then, of course, all the other crazy random projects. But I have rambled for like 15 minutes. Thank you so much if you've been watching this stream live, for putting up with me through now. We are going to play some video games today. And if you're watching this on YouTube or on the archives, you can, of course, skip right to this point. I'll wiggle around a lot so you can see it when you're fast forwarding. And this is where we're going to pick up. So I just wanted to put those announcements out there. A lot of major changes here on my end. And what that means for you is a lot more time invested into the channel on the back end to hopefully create a higher quality product, a product that is more readily available to adapt to your needs and changes to the market, I suppose. So we can have really the best quality experience put out there that there is. And in the case of Quarters Without Borders, that means a more efficient, more robust channel that can engage communities, create interaction, and ultimately give back to the community while we have fun playing games. On the flip side of that, obviously, continuing dance education in a completely, I would say, unique way to the dance industry so far, and possibly some motivational stuff with my moto vlog. So, full plate, but you know what they say about lemons. When life gives you lemons, you make live streams. All right, that's enough about that. Let's dive right back in to where we left off. Just a reminder, we are $57.50 in to The Last of Us Part 2. And we left off right at a spot in a base camp where they sealed it off. They've left group patrols behind, and we're going to have to work our way through some buildings. And I was all excited yesterday because I have a number of crossbow bolts. And I cannot wait to use them. So, diving right into the gameplay. We hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday out there, folks. It's kind of exciting on this end. Kind of when you change directions, excuse me. You always get kind of this surge of energy, this renewed sense of purpose. Because it's important that your passions and ideals line up with growth for you as a person, through your career, and even your soul. So I feel like I'm on the right path right now. And thank you, everyone, for coming along with me on that. I wish you the same success and feelings in your own endeavors, in your own personal lives. And hopefully you can find that too. Right now, it's a great time for change because, well, the world is changing. Okay, here we go. We're going to find some more equipment.
Clear your mind. This is going to be a long night.
Stashed around the building.
Remember, only through fear can we find our true strength. For the sake of your
Because I know there were some arrows, or should I say crossbow bolts, in this little quiver over here on the wall. Okay, we have so the gate. There's a gate sealed behind us. We're kind of in the back of the camp. We have one scout out to the right. A scout out to the left. And that one has a bow and arrow from the look of it. Good morning, Flanagan. Good morning. I don't think you missed anything terribly important in the structure. And I didn't really get to the dance side of things until the end, so you probably caught most of the dance content I was discussing. But yeah, this idea of how can we make dance work in a post-COVID society? How can we make it work when folks don't want to leave their house? How can we make it work when social distancing is a thing? And I'm like, well, it's only temporary. Dance will become a thing very soon again. Is there a sniper? Who is the person that was seeing me? So the goal is to get close to this lady. And when she walks by again, we're going to crossbow her. Take her out nice and quiet. Like that. Well, let's go get our crossbow bolt. Nice. We have water. This is exciting with the crossbow. But yeah, taking what most folks are already doing. Like if you enjoy dance, you're probably already watching dance. You're probably watching competitions. And there's so much to learn and garner from content like that. So let's not just watch it for the entertainment value. Let's take it a step further.
Hey, who is that?
What?
Get to the lumber mill!
So apparently, they are very, very sharp eagle-eyed here. I'm not quite sure how that lady saw me. I was laying down in the grass at quite a distance. Usually that's not enough for them to find.
Remember, only through fear can we find our true strength. For the sake of your
Kind of in tandem with this idea of dance commentary, or dance kind of, yeah, like live commentary, really. Maybe we can sneak up on this one. Not have to use the crossbow at all.
What?
Get to the lumber mill!
You'll pay for this, Yara!
Oh, I didn't mean to use the axe. Yara, hide. I'd like to lose them.
Spread out.
Did that not kill her? Oh, got her that time. Man, those body crossbow bolts I can't get back. And of course we have a ton of people coming. I'm out of crossbow rounds. Oh gosh, big guy.
Start a hunt.
I'm bummed about the waste of crossbow bolts. This is not as stealthy as I would like it to have been. Like, I almost want to just let myself die. I don't think that's necessary at this point. But just, man, running out of all my crossbow bolts, I had 4 of them. That put me in such a great position.
Start them. Find them.
They seem to all be over here on the east side of the place, or the right side. And for better or worse, it probably hit me a checkpoint once I cleared that first wave. Which I'm not too happy about. Alright. 2 headshots. Where'd that come from? And that was a very close shot. From where? Like, do they have a sniper? Still more. Person up there. Yeah, get her, Yara. Can I get up there? There's a person there, I can see them. Is that the same person that Yara was shooting? There's 2, 3. Dang. Who would have thought there'd be this many of them? Of course. Checkpoint. So I've lost my crossbow rounds. I'm not too happy about that. Okay, here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to drop that manual save. We're going to start this in combat counter over. I'm not taking the quarters back out. But let's try to approach this just in general. Let's approach this a lot more stealthy than we have so far. Good call. I think if I can just approach this in general stealthy, it will become much better. I can keep my crossbow bolts. So I'll get them back from the... Dang it, are you kidding me? Come on.
Protect the camp! Get the lumber mill!
Jeez, took him long enough. Okay. This is it. This one we're doing for real. It's just patience. It's all about patience.
This is going to be a long night. Remember, only through fear will you find our true strength. I'm not ready yet. For the sake of your friend and your land, you will be. When time comes.
Let this person go. Now we're going to make our way through the grass. And we want to keep distance from them, even in the grass, because that one person saw us pretty well. That shotgun lady the first time. We're going to stay deep in the grass. Try to get this person when they're coming straight at us. Should be a nice, clean shot. What? We didn't get it back that time? It broke? Well, the first time we did it, we got a headshot. It worked, and the crossbow bolt survived. This time it snapped, for whatever reason. She's just a little too far away. If we wait for her to make her little patrol loop, she'll come out of this door right here, and that should be a very nice clean shot. And hopefully we won't lose our crossbow bolt. So the way the enemies are working, and we kind of saw this a little bit with this last round I did before I reset my checkpoint, is there's only so many of them in this area. And once you kill most, if not all of them, just like a new wave of reinforcements, like 3 or 4 guys will just run into the area and set up camp. And you kill those, and then a new wave of guys. And it's a little unrealistic. It's a little unfair. I think this is simply a symptom of the difficulty I'm playing on. And the game probably can't handle having like 12 people running around all at once. Or maybe they don't want to make it that difficult. So you hit them in waves of 3, waves of 4. But it's something that becomes very game-like, very structure-like, kind of takes you away from the immersion. And the very first Uncharted...
Whose light is that?
Wolf in our village!
What?
Protect the camp! Get to the lumber
Hello,
mill!
friend.
You'll pay for this, Laura!
Really? definitely getting more astute. Whose light is that? And then she comes and sees me. Jeez. Shouldn't I have... Why are there only 2 crossbow bolts? Did I not shoot her? I should have 4. Did I leave one over here? No. I should have 4 shots. I've only shot 1.
No! No!
Alright, I'll turn the flashlight off. Missed that headshot.
Where'd they go? Must be nearby. Hey! Matthew! They came from that direction!
Oh, did it?
Cast a wide net.
I want the crossbow bolt.
Right there!
Okay, well, I got the crossbow bolt back, thankfully. I mean, this is playing a little better. I will give it that. Not perfectly, but at least I still have a crossbow shot. I was able to kill someone and get it back. And we're luring them kind of one at a time into this little corner. At least we were. We have a sniper. You see him way over there? Top floor. Dunzo. That's a bullet I'm not too bummed about wasting. The last thing I need is a sniper just picking me off. Well, they don't seem interested in really flushing me out right now. There's a giant pickaxe here. We're gonna try to maybe come back for it. 'Cause I think this fire axe still has... This wood axe still has some life left in it. Okay, we got a person out there. One out that way, kind of far. Got 58 supplements. Craft more incendiary shells. That's something I've been trying to do for a while. Why not? I don't know if we'll need them, but why not? We've at least completed, what, 3 skill trees now? I don't have any, but... Should craft a med pack. We can start picking up rags again. Man, they're playing so defensive. making me have to come to them. Okay, there was stuff in that building over that way, so we're gonna try getting over there. Okay, there's a person in that building again, where I sniped the one guy. I can live.
Over there.
I can live with that. I bet we can get that guy. Bet we can get him stealthy. Stealthy-like. Without him knowing. Another tree shrine. Okay, we'll get up in the building the same way we did before. They have another sniper. Top floor and a ground floor patrol guy. 2 ground floor patrols. A lot of stuff in this area. I don't know what that is, but I can't pick it up. Even though it's flashing. Well, the sniper's a problem. The crossbow bolt is a little far to take out. I could use my rifle. Or my hunting pistol, but that's going to be so loud. And I'm not sure I want to get their attention just yet. Ooh, and there's a guy over this way. Whoa, 2 guys.
Eyes open. To your left.
That was close. We got one. Strike from the shadows.
Awesome. Carve them out.
Person out that way. The fact that I can't go to the left of this building, it's like backed up against the fence, that makes it very challenging. Okay, she's coming into this building. And you're not going to find us. Now if you come down here... But of course not.
To our left! They've got a rifle!
You seem to be exclaiming that everybody has a rifle. Like you said that for everybody. They have a rifle. They have a rifle. I know. They all have guns. We have guns too, Yara. We have guns too. I don't really want this tiny hammer. I want to go back and get that big axe. There we go. Because so far, this is going actually pretty well. There's only a few of them left. Maybe we can lose them. Well, at least from this angle, the sniper in the second floor can't really see us. See, they're going into that building. This may provide us an opportunity to sneak around and get in a different building. Nothing back here. This is not where I wanted to be. Geez, there is no cover back here. I was hoping there was an area behind all these buildings, but you cannot get back there. So we are in a very undefensible position. We just gotta hope they don't come here. Two and possibly the sniper upstairs. Man, if they find me though, this is gonna be bad. This is not a place you wanna be. We can get him to turn around. Oh, I didn't even see that lady. Yara, I need you to move. Well, she's patrolling that building out that way. Yara, you are in the worst spot. Can you scoot a little bit further over? Why do you have to be right in the middle of this wall? The guy's way out that way. I mean, if I can sneak in the building while they're preoccupied. This is the building we have to get through.
Let go now!
You gotta be kidding me. Lady up top can get me? Dang. Yara, can you do something, please? Like, kill somebody before they kill me? We're working on it. I did most of the shots of that guy. That counts as my kill. Dang, I did not expect to survive it when it went loud like this.
You, wretch. May she protect me.
What? Where are you going? I mean, we're clearly not out that way.
What?
Well, dang.
I think we're clear. That was crazy.
Well, we did it.
We're getting close.
Not ideal. But sometimes, I guess, messy and done is better than perfect, right? Well, we don't have any melee weapons, and I know that hammer is still back there.
Come on, this way.
We will. No rush now. We cleared everybody. How about we loot first? Make sure we have a melee weapon for the next area. Here we go, some bolts. Thank you. I will take those. Now I'm feeling good. 3, 3. Go out, get some stuff. Ooh, I got a... Is that just a club? I mean, I guess it's... Oh, here's a hand axe. Let's take the hand axe. This seems a little bit better than like a torchy club. More things. Check the upstairs. Alright, that wasn't too bad. An odd audio thing. Montana. Why he had a quarter up here, I don't know. But I'm glad we came up here to look for it. Ooh, there's more bolts. Nice, we are stocking up. We got 5 of them now. I definitely feel like we're in a great spot now. Still no explosives though, so I can't really craft the good stuff. Alright, let's move forward. We made it through the logging camp thing. Kind of going back out in the woods again. Nice heavy trees. Okay, where to next, Yara? Well, that should make, you know, one less fortification for the wolves to deal with later. Excuse me.
Abby,
Your people.
look.
Oh, here they come.
Shit.
Here they
She protect
come.
us. Yara, we need to move.
It is like full-scale warfare about to go down here. Dang.
Isaac, what are you doing?
He's attacking. I mean, there's not anybody left in the WLF I care about, though. Like, everyone is dead. Like, Manny is gone, Owen is gone, Mel is gone, Nora is gone. Literally every single character that you actually have any
Get down.
connection with is gone.
They're on our territory now. I show you.
Move, Yara.
Through her love, we will survive this.
That was close.
That was close.
My
Where to
sentiments
now?
exactly.
We'll cut through the lodge up ahead.
Yara,
Dang.
back in the logging camp. Where were they taking the kids?
We have shelters everywhere. If things get really bad, we'll take them off the island.
Good.
We knew this day might come.
Until those guys get to the logging camp and see that it's been massacred. Okay, well, let's check this little scout tower if we can.
Get your supplies and let's go.
Okay.
We didn't get my supplies. You need these supplies just as much as I do. Cool, we have a horn. They have their own little, like, check-in roster. Benjamin, all is well. Jared, hunting brigade has set off for wolf lands. No eyes on anything else. Celia, all is well. She protects us. Thomas, the demolition of the building in Old Town making lots of dust and noise, but no signs of wolf activity on their shore. Nothing else to report. May she guide us. Mary, spotted lone wolf boat in channel, but not sounding the alarm. Sent young Maxwell to inform the elders. May she guide them. Peter, all is well. Seraphite symbol. Benjamin, I have eyes on a hunting brigade returning. Farmers have started the controlled burn in the forest. Clouds on the horizon. May she protect us. All is well. Seraphite symbol. Celia, light rain falling. Visibility still good. Fishing boats returned early. No eyes on anything else. Thomas, the rain tonight is strong. Visibility poor. Let's cross that out, though. Wolves, a brigade of boats approaching the east shore. Sounding the alarm. May she protect us. They know it's happening. It's neat they had a reference to the first, like, wolf patrol scout group that they sent. That lone boat.
Ready?
That lone boat.
Yeah.
Still no explosives. I hear the gunfire. Building to the left, building to the right. Yara, here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Let's check the one to the left first. Oh, they left a ton of stuff. I guess that's never really good. We are imperfect beings, and thus we make ourselves imperfect in her eyes. So say the teachings, so say the elders. But the cuts on my cheeks still burn and itch 2 weeks after the ceremony. Eva told me hers did too, but warned me not to show weakness before the elders. A surprise tonight. Eva snuck out and met me at the tannery when I was cleaning up. She told me her brigade leaves tomorrow for wolf territory. I could tell she was scared, so we sat and watched the fire for a while. She asked me if I had been promised yet. Before I could answer, she kissed my cheek and dashed back into the woods. In that moment, I forgot where I was, and all my troubles left me. Eva's brigade has not returned yet. Went to the communal dinner in Haven to quiet my thoughts, but found no comfort there. It was unusually quiet, apart from Elder Duncan's usual sermon, but even that felt different tonight. He said, "Though our prophet guides us to cleanse the demons and rebalance the world, there is no promise that such a thing will come to pass in our lifetimes. It is an eternal struggle. Lots to think about tonight." So it's just like musings of these young people growing up in a cult, trying to make sense of the world around them. Another crossbow bolt. Is that a workbench I see? Let's get the stuff first. What are those? Oh, they're little, like, the reliquary things. What can we do here? We got 120. Ba, 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 ba. Like, everything just needs everything just needs stability increased. Well, I can max out these two guns with stability, so we might as well. We're going to add weight to the stock to decrease weapon sway. 35% stability. Man, this gun is dirty. Okay, it's pretty cool stock. You can dig that. So that's maxed out. And let's max out the hunting pistol with its stability. There's not really any upgrades that I'm really craving, so I guess just try to check boxes. Replace the pistol grip to decrease weapon sway. 25% accuracy, 35% stability. Okay. Locked and loaded. No, a lot of these upgrades aren't very impressive to me. Like, I don't really notice weapon sway, you know, anyways. So I guess I'm not really torn when it comes to making decisions to upgrade. Whoa, we had another one of their shrines over here. My prophet, may you hear my words. Moira was a strong and capable warrior until she witnessed her husband Henry and their patrol get slaughtered by wolves. Now she wakes up screaming and cowers at the smallest noise. We honor Henry's martyrdom by caring for Moira as he would, but it is not enough. I ask you grant Moira the strength to reclaim her spirit. The only one you're going to read is that one. Another figurine. We already looked at it once. You don't have to look at it again. I guess that's it. We're just going to look at the one thing.
Please protect him.
Well, finally explosives. Make some pipe bombs. And of course, that's it. Nope, let's not light the pipe bomb.
We can't go through there.
Why?
No place to hide.
Got it.
Oh, we're going this way then.
Our village is just on the other side of the farmlands.
Great.
Okay. Feel like we're making progress. At least there doesn't seem to be any zombies on this island.
Where are we going? See that tall tower? The Space Needle? What? Yeah, I see it.
The Space Needle! So the Space Needle's on an island? I did not know that. But we're finally going to see the Space Needle. I've been waiting all game for this moment. We need to sneak our way across the farmland. I've been waiting all game to get to the Space Needle, and finally, we're gonna make it. Okay, there's a person with a torch in that building. 2 of them. And if we can sneak up behind them, we might be able to take them out from behind one at a time and they won't even notice. So that's going to be the plan. The Space Needle looks like a UFO hovering up there in the fog. I bet I can get a crossbow bolt off on one of them in the back. Oh, he's walking now.
Got the number of wolves? Dozens. We let this happen. Doesn't matter now. Just be ready.
Oh, of course, he's coming out.
The runaway!
What? We got 2 of them, and one is a big person with an axe. Lucky we can lose them.
Start a hunt. They're nearby. Find them. Right in there!
Ouch. What? He just stood there and took that flamethrower blast to the face like, not gonna bother me. You can't really sneak up on him anymore. I don't get it. Like, for some reason, even when I was in stealth mode, I was even listening and creeping, and he still heard me. Like, the game has set it up so you just, like, can't sneak up on these people. They're so astute now. I mean, I know it gets a little bit more realistic, but come on. Oh, you think it's the flashlight? They didn't say anything that time. But I'm gonna jump down to this guy this time. Silent but deadly, can reach out and touch him from a distance. Oh, there's torches out in the field, so you can see where they're at. Oh, he's moving now. He was not moving last time. To make it a little trickier.
The runaway's here!
What? Do you see that crossbow bolt hovering right there in midair? That should have been a headshot, and for some reason it hits this invisible bit of geometry. Look like I can pick it up out of the air. Move, Yara! Are you serious, Yara? You're gonna stand there and let me run into you? And then I'm gonna get shot in the face because of it. There's not like a single AI character I like in this game.
Spread out, eyes open. Find it.
They're all horrible. Just kill me. Just kill me. I turn around to run. Of course, Yara's standing right there. She doesn't move, doesn't even try. She just stands there. Whoa, that person just popped in. That crossbow bolt hitting mid-air and just freezing on invisible geometry or invisible collision, that's horrible. That was stupid. That should have been a headshot. It might have been off, I'll give you that, but it still should have. That's something that frustrates in games.
Up in number of wolves. Dozens. We'd let this happen. Doesn't matter now. It's all lit up there.
Well, of course, now he's coming. Well, we got him stealthy that time. That? I'll take it. I will take that. As long as we're in stealth, the torches will give them away. 1, 2, 3, I believe. No more explosives. Of course not. That's a thing, but I think I'm maxed. Yeah, it's a rag. I'm at max rags. Just max it back up again. That's how it's supposed to go down. Ooh, that person has no torch. There are actually a lot of them. Really? I can't get my crossbow bolt back? It's plunged in the side. Oh, it broke. Dang, you can see it plunged in the side of her head.
We're being attacked! Might have come from back there!
Scour the area. There's someone.
Whoa.
The runaways here! With a wolf!
What? How did that lady not die? Dang. I'm like, if I'm still alive, I'm just gonna keep on swinging. And of course, I take them both out and then I go down. I ambushed that lady from behind, though. I have no idea how she saw me. Like, there was no sound. I axed her from behind. And then she still... That person just keeps glitching out of existence. It's just glitches. I swear, playing as Abby, which has been most of the game, is just... glitch, 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 glitch. Maybe I didn't play Ellie hard enough, but I did not run into these problems. I want to go up to this thing up here, because there's a lot of equipment and supplies in the building. Excuse me.
Is it true about the number of wolves?
Of course, they're patrolling again.
Like this happened. Doesn't
Wasn't
matter.
patrolling last time, but he is now. Seems to be leaving. There goes one torch. That was close. Get it back? No, of course not. It is a headshot. I should get it back. It's supposed to be the rules, game. It's supposed to be the rules. Take the rag. I got 5 shots. That's... This is just such a... Yara, get out of the way. Come on, people. There needs to be a stay command. I can just point, and she'll stay right there. Okay, the children of the corn are coming back. There was one person walking around that didn't have a torch last time. That's my big person back there. She's the heavy hitter.
Ethan! We're under fire! Think it came from that way!
What do you mean it came from that way? It didn't come. Oh my gosh, they're all coming into the building? Are you serious?
Spread out. See who's out there.
And they're all going to come up this way.
Austin!
We'll string you up!
Ow! Yara, you want to deal with somebody? Jeez. Absolutely agreed with the rag thing. You can only carry 3 rags. Why? Why just 3 rags? Okay. Try this a little differently. Our heavy person over here. With ice. Got it back that time. She left her giant axe, which I'll take, because that thing can kill people in one shot. No playing around with hitting them several times. Just one hit and done. The way it should be. So I feel pretty good about that. Maybe I'll start with that from now on. Just finish one person off nice and quick. I can't smoke the guy up front, because then the guy in back will see. I've got to spread it out. Okay, we can go through the corn. That's neat. I didn't even try.
Is it true?
I just assumed you had to walk through the aisles.
We let this happen. It doesn't matter now. Just be ready.
Okay, lay down then. You can't make the shot. What the heck? Did that just miss completely? Like, where did that crossbow round go? These things are like gold. I don't want to waste them. I'm not getting it back. So much for that. That was a wasted shot. Check us out this time. Toasting them. Oh, you're gonna see your dead buddy, aren't you? Okay, if we break connection, they won't know where to look for us.
Find who did this.
They're gonna go up in that building again.
Ben! That way! It came from that way!
What came from this way? Oh, they're whistling. Nice and quiet. Okay. I'm happy with how this one is going. Someone out there in the corn. They are coming up this way, though. Got a corpse. I got like 2 or 3 corpses to check still. She might be by herself, though, which means I might be able to sneak around and get out and get her. Without too much fuss. Ooh, that was close. A little too close for comfort for me. I don't want to lose her. Of course, she's going into the corn. Done, lady. Ooh, all right. The element of surprise remains on our side. I think I have a brick. Yes, I have a brick. Now, at some point, we're going to start triggering the next wave of token enemies to come at us. I'd like to get out here. Get this stuff first. So got some bolts back for the crossbow. Feel pretty good about it. There's a crashed highway on the left. And then more shelters to the right. Can I get that one from his head? Thank you. I don't want the sickle yet. So I still have 4 shots. I feel pretty good about that. Okay, we got a guy way out that way. Way out there. Might benefit from one of these.
Runaways here! With a wall! Don't wait for this, Yara!
It's always nice to just make a little bit of a mess. I like how they know it's Yara. Like, how do they know it's Yara? You see a one-armed person. You have no idea that it's Yara. She didn't say anything. Okay. Let's not worry about this approach. Let's try switching flanks now. Work our way back to the far side. Don't. Oh, there's one. That's a heck of a shot, though. I'm drifting now. Now I'm breathing. Now you can see it. Oh, man, that's a heck of a shot. She can kind of hold her breath, I think. Got him. Look at that shot. That was a thing of beauty. Make them think there's more than one of us or two of us. Jumping left, jumping right. Keep them on their toes. Well, to be fair, I really don't know where the rest of them are at.
She's got a rifle in there.
Okay, we got somebody in the building. 2 people in the building, of course. Well, I know this guy's out here somewhere, the one I toasted from like a mile away. She's just a little too far. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe he'll come this way. Can't make it easy. No way. Oh, he's going the other direction. That's just a little too far for my comfort with the crossbow. Like, it's gonna definitely drop at that range. And I don't know how far it's gonna drop, and I don't want to risk hitting one and then not taking him out, because I reload very slowly. We'll come back for this. We're gonna come back for this dead guy later. If it's just those 2, I feel pretty good about that. It's a piece of wood. Huh. I guess the question is, where did she go? We got like a swamp back here in the corner, dang. What is that? Oh, it's just like the ground. There's like a gap in the geometry in the ground right there. You can see the line. It's like a tectonic plate. Okay, let's sneak up here. This is good. Oh man, they're both here though. It's not good if they're both watching. Oh my gosh, I missed. I missed. Literally whizzed between the 2 of them. Oh my gosh, I missed again? Kyle, what are you doing?
Mia, any signs?
Nothing. We're good.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible. 2 times I've whiffed. It's just when they're split like that, it's just, oh. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I just lost 2 bolts. Well, I think there's one in the ground over there, so I can maybe get that. Let's not miss this one. Jeez. Thank you. All right. That felt pretty good to me.
That was rough. Let's get to the village.
think I'm a little low on bolts now, though. Man, I missed. Wonder if it's like on the wall back here and I can pick it up again. Oh, maybe it was. I don't know if that's one that's just planted back there on the hay or not, but I definitely picked one up. So I might have been able to reclaim that one. And then of course there's the one that's just out in the middle of the field somewhere. I don't think I'm going to be getting that one. Wherever that might have went. The bow and arrow all over again. The thing is, what's even worse is that I have a scope this time. Okay, now there was a lone guy that I shot from a crazy big distance. I'm hoping to find, here he is, in case he has anything useful. Look at that, headshot and everything. I mean, maybe don't look at that, but dang. That was a heck of a shot. I'm proud of that one. So 3 crossbow bolts. I can live with that. I would prefer to have more, but waste not, want not, right? We are getting to the end of our stream here, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are making it to a nice little checkpoint, too, with the game. We seem to be getting close to the village. So let's see what awaits us. I assume we're not going into any of these buildings.
Over here.
Over the wall. Or maybe through the wall. I guess there's a gap.
It's here. Come on.
How's the arm? Hurts.
This way.
Bolt. Things. Hope I'm not like looting your house, Yara. Equipment. For a second there, I thought these were all bolts. I'm like, take all of them. Take all of them. Let's upgrade this bad boy. Now it's what do we do? Do we go for the better melee combat and increased stuff? Or do we go for what increases our health ultimately? Probably increasing the health will be a good one. Listen mode clarity. I mean, that'll be good. See him through walls. I definitely feel like we're close enough to hit like a thing before we wrap up for the day. I feel like we're right here, you know?
This is the one.
We got goats.
Abby, help me.
Goats, goats, goats. I mean, it sounds like there's nobody here, to be honest. Here we go. Is that Lev? Is that the mom?
Oh, thank God. Did she do this?
I just tried talking to her.
Dang.
I tried to make her understand. But she just kept yelling. She started chasing me. Tried to make her stop.
He's all cut
Pushing her
up.
off of me. She hit the table.
Listen. You were defending yourself. You did nothing wrong.
Man, he's going to have to live with the trauma of killing his mom. like the rest of his life. That's heavy. You can hear the gunfire.
Yeah, me too. Come on.
Dang.
Hey, kid. Come on. Here.
Yara, I never should have.
Oh, she broke her neck. And that is going to be that, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Quite some
Let's
heavy
go.
stuff.
What's happening?
Wolves? All over the island. We'll be okay. She protects us.
Shouldn't we head back for our boat?
No, I hear fighting back there.
I hear fighting everywhere.
There are lots of boats in Haven.
That's what I was thinking. We can cut through Old Town, avoid the main roads.
How far's Haven?
Not close, but it's
Oh,
our best
great.
chance. Just keep following us.
Lead the way.
All right. We have made it, ladies and gentlemen. That was an epic lightning bolt right there. Storm is getting worse out there. We have successfully managed to find Lev, rescued him after the horrors that he had to endure, accidentally killing his own mother, but it sounded like she was going to kill him. And now we have a plan to hopefully... I mean, we didn't go very far, and we know it's clear behind us. What are they fighting? We killed everybody. So why don't we go back for our boat versus cutting through the rest of the island? Because Haven looks like it's a pretty far way away. Oh. The plot thickens. Can we escape? And keep in mind, when Abby confronts Ellie at that cliffhanger, future in time, at the end of this day, or maybe day 4, Lev and Yara are not with her. So do they live? Do they not live? Do they go separate ways? That is for us to find out. We had a few quarters added to the jar. We started today at $57.50, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. I'll have us with an updated total for tomorrow, of course. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's broadcast of Quarters Without Borders. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for the comments. Flynn, again, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. Thanks for listening for the first 15-20 minutes about kind of the update and the news, what's going down with the channel and where things are going forward. I'm super excited about some of the stuff. I can't wait to start bringing it and showing the ramifications of it to you folks out there that are watching. So, yeah, we'll see where things go in the next few days, next few weeks. Gracias, gracias. I shall have a fantastic rest of my Wednesday. And we have one more stream this week, tomorrow morning, Thursday, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This will be the last stream for this week. So we have one tomorrow, and then we won't be back again until Monday. Dun, dun, dun. It's going to be like a huge cliffhanger. I can just feel it right now. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the weather. I will catch you back here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and happy gaming.